There's this one company in pay-per lead that did $50 million last year, and that's probably, most of it is profit, which is insane. Just to put it into perspective, a lot of NASDAQ listed companies, right, don't have this profit that this specific company pulled. It's one of the biggest companies in the MVA legal vertical, so motor vehicle insurance accident industry, and it's really lucrative because it's a sub-industry that combines kind of legal and insurance is $1 trillion market, so there's a lot of volume going on, right? If you haven't watched my vertical video, it's the best one on YouTube, go watch it, and then you'll be able to fully comprehend the pay-per-lead verticals as somebody who's been doing it for 5 years, because I just don't do really like fucking surface level shit. But what's really pissing me off is that, you know, like, I didn't find out about this earlier, and I scaled to like 4 retainer clients in 11 months, which is not a lot of time. Obviously, it's like my first 11 months of serious business. I got my first client, and like after trying cold outreach for like 3-4 months, I failed miserably. I did like 2,000 cold calls, and that failed miserably, so I did like ads. I spent $2,000 on ads, and that worked out to be getting my first client after 6 months. Local med spa who paid me $1,500, $1,000 of that was profit. You know, it was decent, and that was exactly 1 year ago. Now, what I want you to take into account, right? This company scaled to 50 million, right? Maybe like a 50-60% margin, and they did it in they fucking did it in 5 years, bro. That's unheard of. That's he's probably on the same level of marketing as Hormozi in terms of profit. And I just want you to consider that, because that's just mad, bro. He just recently also launched a book. It's like, and his name is like Angelo, right? I look up to him a lot, you know, because obviously you need to have right role models in life, and he just like grinded it out while he was raising kids, which is insane. Very, very inspirational. And what's really like cool is that this guy really reminds me of another guy in retainer, like Cameron England, right? Cameron England is like a freaking, probably the leading guru in SMMA, and both of them are cracked, like really, really cracked. And I'm like thinking, okay, if Cameron England, right, maybe some of you guys know him, but if he did as like pay-per-lead model, and instead of charging like $2,000 to $3,000 per client, and actually charge like $20,000 to $300,000 per client, then where would he be, right? And maybe you're an S-tier entrepreneur just grinding in the wrong vehicle. And this video is just meant to like not convince you, but open a new perspective on what's actually possible with corporate clients instead of, you know, local businesses. Because essentially, yes, grinding makes sense, but if you grind like 10 years in the wrong business vehicle, that's like the worst thing you can do in terms of like wasting potential, right? That could be the difference of owning a 7-figure or a 9-figure business. So I just wanted to make sure you guys understood what's possible in pay-per-lead, because there's a reason that 9 out of 10 companies listed on the NASDAQ are pay-per-lead companies. The biggest one probably doing over 10 billion in revenue. So yeah, stay tuned for more raw, in-depth, no bullshit content.